So I'm done with the creating the layers for my image, and if you don't know how to do that, go back to the original video. But I'm just going to show you how once you have all your layers made, and this is what's really important, make sure that they are all indeed actually labeled as layers. If they're not, this won't work. Um, and I'm going to show you something else really cool. If I take these, I'll show you one way and then I'll show you something else you can do. So I'm going to grab this and I'll show you how to make a quick GIF and give it a more complete GIF look. So, excuse me, I'm going to go to export. And when you go to export, instead of exporting it as a JPEG like we normally have, you're going to export it as this Flash Swift file and hit export. And actually, let me call this something. I'll call this star. All right. And when I export it, go to basic first. And here's what's important. Make sure that this is clicked as all layers to Swift frames, version Flash Player 9. And then go to advanced and make sure that looping is checked right here. We can get into what you really want to do in terms of image format. I'll just say lossless for now and see what that does. And I am going to go ahead and say OK. And I just exported it, so let's see what that looks like. So if I click on Google Chrome and go to, that's a different GIF I made, go over here and say File, Open File, and I'll go to my desktop, and there it is, Star Swift, and say Open. Here it is. Now you notice it seems to just, like, once it gets to the star, it just seems to stop and go back. If I want to create something that's kind of more complete, let me show you a trick. Back in Illustrator, if I take all these frames right here, and I'm going to edit, or layers I mean, edit, it's not letting me copy them. I'm just going to option drag, what the heck. They're there. So you see they're the exact same layers in the exact same order. And check this out. I'm going to go to this one right here. This is all the copied layers, all the way down to here, and I'm going to go to reverse the order. So now it's going to start at the rectangle and it's going to go back to the star. So let me show you the difference. So File, Export, again, Swift file. I'll call this star 2. So oops. So we can have the two next to each other. I'll show you what they look like because there is a difference. Again, basic, just make sure all layers, Swift frames, Flash Player 9, advanced, yeah, 12 frames per second. Everything's there, looping, good. Okay, so that's done. Now, this is the first one. That's the star, Swift. And if I go ahead and open up, open file, star 2, open. Okay. And let me put these next to each other so you can really see the difference between them because there is a tremendous difference. I'll shrink them down so they really, okay. You see how this one, it loops over and over again and it just seems to go back and forth, whereas the one over here, there's like a jump from one shape to another. So this is how you can create a finished image that's looped all the way through.